Africa, the second largest continent and the Guinness World Title holder for the hottest continent, with many dangerous animals all around the world, from mosquitoes in the air to sharks underwater, to snakes in the trees, and all the way to elephants on the savannas. And once you thought it was safe back to go in the water, crocodiles and hippos will tell you that's false. This is all in 72 Dangerous Animals Africa. Last time, the desert crocodile smashed its way to our competition. But now, who's next? Buzzing bees face off against two formidable snakes. A buffalo charges in against another wasp-like creature. And angry ants drive in the lineup to face off against the largest scorpion in Africa. This is all in 72 Dangerous Animals Africa. The driver ants are one of the most dangerous species of ants. They're also one of the smallest. Soldiers are the largest member of the ant colony, and they only get a few ounces. That's what I'm going to say for all insects. Only a few ounces. The driver ant is can be a dangerous insect. Their venom works more like slowing down the prey than other ants. They'll stab their prey multiple times with their venomous stingers, waiting to weaken out a poor defenseless animal. As now, highly dangerous beasts just waiting to kill. They're highly snappy, really dangerous. They have been known to attack much larger prey. They're just army ants, but if army ants were much more angry and were stronger, these creatures literally invade houses just to attack babies. There have been no recorded deaths from driver ants. But oh boy, if they wanted to kill a human, they easily could. The driver ant starts this lineup off at top. Next up, a highly dangerous insect. The Eastern African honeybee is one of the honeybees that were hybrid together to make the famous killer bee. As they're really dangerous, usually only getting around a few ounces, again, and can deliver venomous stings. The Eastern African honeybee is a highly dangerous animal. Really venomous, just waiting to sting. These bees are highly aggressive. They're not as aggressive as the animal they made in a hybrid. Yes, I think Eurasian bees and Eastern African honeybees made killer bees. But they are as dangerous. Just like their North American cousins, the Eastern African honeybee fly in groups. And if anything messes with one of them, it has to mess with all of them. Really dangerous. One sting wouldn't be bad, but a whole swarm of Eastern African honeybees can kill. Eastern African honeybees have killed many people, and many people each year will die from an Eastern African honeybee sting. But it belongs. That's why it belongs in R72. The Eastern African honeybee takes the lineup. The driver ants barely hold first against a highly aggressive and really dangerous animal. The Eastern African honeybee takes top. The driver ant makes second. Next up, a highly venomous cobra, famous for being dangerous. The European, no, sorry, I literally just forgot. The Egyptian cobra is one of the most venomous cobras in Africa. It was highly skilled and really dangerous. It weighs around 1 to 2 pounds, but 1 to 2 pounds can do lots. Just like I said in the last episode, the Egyptian cobra is a famous snake. It's one of, if not the most famous cobra of all time. Only behind the king cobra. A highly venomous snake, this formidable beast wouldn't bother biting a human. But they're not close to humans. Stop scratching my bed, Benji. As most other snakes, that lacks their dangerousness a little bit. But they're still a really dangerous animal. And if you get bitten by one of these venomous snakes in its habitat, well, you're screwed. Yeah, you just screwed yourself into this situation. And there's no way you could screw yourself out. It would take over, it'd take over an hour for a hospital to even get to your area. And by then, you would most likely be dead or unable to save. But that lacks their ability on kill power. They do live far from humans. And Egyptian cobras only kill a few people a year, almost under 10. But no matter the cause, if you were unlucky enough or dumb enough to mess with them, you earn yourself a bite. The Egyptian cobra can't knock down a highly venomous bee. Now you might be wondering how a highly venomous snake only makes second compared to an animal that has to kill multiple of its kind just to kill you. Well, the Eastern African honeybee is much, much closer to humans than our cobra is. But the Egyptian cobra doesn't fall off far from top spots. It makes second place in this lineup, pushing the driver ant all the way to third. Now, get ready. This lineup's most likely only wasp. I checked this entire lineup. I think this is our only wasp. Can it knock the killer bee off? Oh, never mind. The largest scorpion. Yeah. The largest scorpion in Africa. The emperor scorpion is the largest scorpion in Africa. It's a common house pet. You'd think that'd make it more dangerous than it was. It only weighs near half a pound. Well, not the largest species of scorpion. That tag belongs to the forest. The giant scorpion, or the forest, I think. Yeah, forest. The Asian forest scorpion. It is the largest scorpion in Africa. With dangerous pincers, this formidable beast can easily stab into a human being. Ready to kill. The emperor scorpion is I suck at talking. Is not dangerous. Really much. Yeah. Most of the time, it would back off from you, not and not attack a human being. If it was willing to take out a human, it certainly can. But due to it not having potent venom, it's not really dangerous. Even though it is dangerous, unless if you have an allergic reaction, you won't really die from it. The emperor scorpion, its sting literally is a bee sting is literally worse than it. Literally, all the lineup holds up strong. The driver ants hold third. Egyptian cobra second, and Eastern African honeybee still holds top. The emperor scorpion only makes 4. Next up, a venomous, dangerous beast, buzzard. The European wasp is a worldwide spread wasp, only weighing a few more ounces than the Eastern African honeybee. Can it take the Eastern African honeybee down? The European wasp is a highly skilled predator, easily able to kill. They're one of the most invasive wasps in the world. They're all over the world, breaking into homes. They're more famous for having massive nests. Yeah, that's right. You call a bee exterminator to your house? There's definitely Eastern African, European wasps. But most of the time, these guys are underground. Most of the time, these guys live underground, and you literally can find them in backyards. Just kidding. You can't. That's their famous cousin, the yellow jacket. Not the clothing. A little wasp named Yellow Jacket. Not a great name. I prefer something like yellow and something else, but okay. He found it. They found it. They deserve to name it. The European wasp could easily kill a human being in a big swarm. If you have a high allergic reaction and they still keep stinging you, you stand no chance. The European wasp barely matches our buzzing bee in top or venomous snake in second. But it can make third, and it will. It's larger and more aggressive than the driver ants, now coming in the 4. And the emperor scorpion makes 5 due to its lack of deadly venom. Now, get ready. A grazing buffalo. Ready. A grazing animal. The only mammal in this list. Forest buffaloes range from 200 to 300 pounds. And they're mostly solitude animals, unlike other buffalo species. And they're not as aggressive as all the other buffaloes. The forest buffalo is a calm grass eater. It's not as dangerous as most other species of buffaloes, but it is dangerous. Most of the time, they're calm and high. Most of the time, they wouldn't really want to fight. They're really calm. A calm species of buffalo. They won't attack you like Cape buffalo, water buffalo, and all those other buffaloes as often. There've only been a few known forest buffalo. Excuse me, I got something on my nose. Forest buffalo attacks each year. And most likely, if they wanted to kill you, they could. But they most likely wouldn't. Due to them not being as aggressive as regular buffaloes, this beast still can make R-72. The charging buffalo barely makes it in front of one animal. The forest buffalo only takes fifth, pushing our emperor scorpion to sixth. Most of the entire lineup is still intact. Next up, the second venomous snake in this lineup. Can this last animal knock the Eastern African honeybee off top? Let's see. The forest cobra is a really venomous snake and gets closer and closer to humans each year. It's a little smaller than most of its cousins, but it is and a little bit more dangerous than most of their cousins. The forest cobra is highly aggressive and can be really dangerous. These creatures usually live around the drier parts, like northern Africa, around Zimbabwe. But they can also be found in forests, like their name, southern and eastern parts. These snakes can be venomous, but they most likely won't attack a human being. And they easily could kill a human if they wanted to. One quick snap, one quick bite. So no. The venom works like most other cobras, rushing through the body to the heart, trying to make blood clots during the way. But they're getting closer to humans each year. A really venomous snake. The forest snake should be recognized, except made of a joke. There's a little bit. They won't often attack. Once they do, you will pay. This venomous snake is a highly skilled predator. It lunges, but can't take top. Our Eastern African honeybee still holds top due to being more aggressive and closer to humans. So, no. But for now, this snake can't fall off short. It makes second place in this lineup. It's closer to humans than the Egyptian cobra, now at 4. Our buzzing friend 3. Our buzzing friend only can make 4. The driver ants can drive, only making 5. That leaves our cow at 6. Buffalo at 6, and Emperor Scorpion 7. That leaves the winner of this episode, the Eastern African honeybee. And who would disagree? A highly venomous beast swarming around. They easily make it into our fearsome finalist. But who's next in R-72? The largest freshwater fish clashes with the largest saltwater fish. The largest viper in Africa meets the tallest the tallest mammal in Africa. And a little parasite carrier in the rivers faces off against another highly dangerous predator. This is in R-72. Dangerous Animals, Africa.